So you would definitely say the hardest part of that was the kettlebell? Like holding on to it?
Yeah, holding on to it, but then therefore going into the holding the rope, it's just hard to hold the rope because your forearms are so gassed. Woo. The sit-ups, I mean, I didn't break once on the sit-ups, they were fine.
That's like a rest for you.
It was literally a rest. I was just like, it's just like it was a speed bump. It's like 50 of them, so you're just...
So this being your first time actually doing this sequence, right?
Before, yeah.
So would you do this again? Would you put any of our clients through it?
Well, I don't think our clients, the issue would be is if they have double unders. So if they don't have double unders, then basically, I mean, scaled down, they could do 100 single unders, which I think would still be sufficient in terms of, you know, the cardio response you're looking for. And then maybe, you know, a lighter kettlebell. 50 sit-ups is just a grind. You just gotta get down there and just knock them down.
So, and how long have you actually been doing workouts like this? How many years?
8. Like 8 years, probably. Like
8 years, yeah. And how many times a week do you incorporate a workout like this in your...
Probably a minimum of 3 times a week.
And why?
For conditioning. I don't strive to be bigger, but my whole thing is longevity. So the conditioning sustains that. And just overall, you know, body fat, you know what I mean? Keep low body fat, not a lot of stress on my heart.
Now, you would recommend a workout like this that took you about 19 minutes to complete over just, you know, jumping on the elliptical or the treadmill. Obviously, you can modify, but...
Yeah, I think with the treadmill or the elliptical, it has a tendency to, you have a tendency to get complacent, and you'll just end up getting into more of steady state cardio. I mean, it'd be okay if you got into more of a interval type of a training where you're going to go high for maybe 30 seconds, low for 30 seconds, on and off for 20 minutes. That would probably give you a good workout. But something like this is varied enough that you're not just repetitively doing the same movement, one movement over and over again. It's varied. There's jumping, there's hip drive, there's, you know, just some general ab flexion. That's basically just for endurance and aesthetics, really.
Sure. That's awesome, man.
But you know, as far as the core stability with the swings, and then, you know, again, you know, I think that people to some degree should be jumping on a regular basis in terms of like keeping strong bone density and things like that.
Now, what would you normally eat before something like this?
Well, this morning I had breakfast, which is generally 2 egg whites or 2 whole eggs, 6 ounces of egg whites, mixed in with kale and pepper jack cheese, and half a carton of blackberries.
Now, why blackberries? Just...
That's what I had.
Yeah.
I like blueberries better, actually, but that's what I had with blackberries.
Cool.
So again, you know, kind of antioxidant type of situation.
And how long ago was that? When did you eat breakfast?
That was at 7 o'clock this morning, so I probably could have had something in between, but with clients and stuff like that, time didn't allow for it.
So what would you have before this workout? If a perfect world, you didn't have to train clients before? And
generally, my pre-workout is two rice cakes, peanut butter. I don't really measure any of that. That's just a decent amount on there, and then a banana. So carbs, fat, a little protein.
Yeah.
I get a pretty heavy dose in the morning, so I'll hit some protein after this. Protein and carbs after this.
What kind of protein are you using?
Right now, I have some ground turkey, so I'll hit that. I'll probably put some greens in it. And again, I don't know, some sort of fruit, something like that.
And you don't have like a specific ounce of the ground turkey that you put in, or?
No, not currently. I don't. When I'm like in the more of like towards like summertime and stuff like that, I'll stick with like 6 to 8 ounces. But right now, I'm not measuring food. It's more of.
So you would say that you're not even in your peak performance?
No, summertime is my go time. So
that's your cut time. So
that's my cut time.
So you'd say you aren't cut right now, huh?
Well, I mean, you know, I stay on top of my aesthetics as well. So yeah, I do. But I mean, again, it's all a mixture of the stuff that I do, the cardio that I do, the cross training that I do, some weightlifting. It really, like yesterday was just slow. I did deadlifts and bench press. So. Because I kind of knew that today I would be doing something more metabolic, so I try to not go so hard every single day so I don't suffer burnout.
Sure.
And it's just about balance. Everything's about balance.
For sure, for sure. And water intake, right? How are you with that?
I mean, I'm a gallon plus a day. And that's just me because I do what I do. I don't know that it's necessary for everybody to do a gallon every day, but because I start my day early and I end my day late, and the types of workouts that I do, I take in a pretty decent amount of water. Like I said, I take down a gallon plus maybe a gallon plus a blender bottle a day, approximately.
And it seems like that workout was super intense. Like,
it was intense, yeah.
How do you amp yourself up before doing a workout like that?
To be honest with you, I don't really think about it. I don't really. I know what I have to do, but I don't necessarily try to like amp myself up for it. I literally I know what's got to be done, and I just go in and just knock it down.
Yeah.
And the music gets me through it. That's everything.
No, I see that you typically listen to like heavy metal, hard rock when you're doing your workouts, but then there's times when you're listening to, I don't know, something like a little bit more chilled with a Red Hot Chili Peppers or Sublime or. So how do you? It seems like when you're doing more intense workouts, you're listening to heavier stuff.
Yeah, I mean, typically when I'm working out, that's what I listen to. That's what I grew up listening to. That's where my heart lies. But again, I like all different types of music, so. It's really more just dependent on what I'm doing. If I'm hanging out with my daughter, then yeah, we're gonna listen to something a little bit more chill. And then even sometimes just like, you know, on the ride home from work, at the end of the day, I might be listening to something a little bit, you know, a little bit more laid back. But for the most part, I stay pretty much in this zone.
Awesome.
It's my stuff.
Cool. And what kind of clients do you usually train?
I train all different types of clients. I have a 6-year-old client who comes in, and I just, you know, generally, you know, play around. We just play. It's just literally just getting him to move and understand the importance of moving, and then, you know, all the way up to, you know, older populations. It's literally, I think that everybody can benefit from some degree of what it is that I do. Again, just enforcing people to keep moving. The stagnant, you know, that's when things start shutting down. If you're not using them, they start taking a back seat, and it's over with.
That's perfect. And I know we don't want to talk about age too much, right?
Yeah.
But you talk about the demographic that you're in. Most of the people that you see are making excuses and you know, not hitting it hard.
I mean, you know, again, I know that because this is what I do, and you know, I feel like I have to be the billboard. I have to be the business card. So, and you know, as far as this whole industry goes, the people that don't do it, that actually preach it, but they don't follow what they do, I just think that, you know, you're doing everybody a disservice, especially yourself. You know, again, my whole goal is longevity. I want to be able to do stuff. I have a young daughter. I have a 7-year-old daughter, and you know, I'm turning 50. In May 2019, so you know, I need to be active as possible to keep up with her and to, you know, still be a fun dad. So that's realistically, that's the main meat and bones of why I do what I do, is because I want to be active as possible for as long as I can with her.
That is perfect. Awesome, man. Well, thank you for giving us awesome content, and I'm sure we will be seeing you again very soon.
Definitely.